I got a text from Kayla on Monday. And Kayla said to me, she goes, you were right. All of this stuff is destroying us. It can't be done. I guess society is right about some things. That was the exact text I got. And I remember getting a kiss and my fucking lips turning numb. It's a heartbreaking feeling. DJ with $5. Can you shed light on how April went from no donuts to full-blown addict? Was she immediately hooked? How did it play out early on? By the way, props to you. We were all hanging out. Nick brought it out. Just, she did a little bump here. She did a little bump there. I did as well. I did a couple. And the only thing is I wasn't a big fan. And Nick, I'll say this about Nick. Nick makes it look cool. Hey, come on, I got a little container here. We can just he makes it look like it's a glamorous thing. Until you realize he's dropped down to a skeleton. And it's not so glamorous. And then not too long after that, I told her, I said, we got to not fuck around with this. I go, I don't want you fucking around with cocaine so much. And she goes, it's just a little bit. It's like that much. And I don't even do it that often. And it's fun for me. And you're just jealous that our friends like me more than you. And I told her, I said, honey, those lines are going to get longer and longer, and they're going to get more and more. They're going to get more and more frequent. And we had a giant fight about that. By the end of that fight, I was a monster. I was a piece of shit. I was garbage. And she left the house. One of a couple times she would leave the house over a fight about cocaine. At the end of which I would be a monster and an animal and a piece of shit. And I tell these stories because I hope they'll help someone, because I couldn't. I tried. I couldn't. I don't know how. I'm not equipped. And I would talk to Nick, which, by the way, big mistake. Nick rationalizes everything. Everything he uses, Nick's got an excuse. He's got a reason. He's got all of it. And I told Nick, and by the way, these are not in chronological order. These are just conversations I recall having. I would talk to Nick, and I would go, Nick, are you sure you guys aren't doing too much of that shit? I mean, it's early in the morning. There was one time where they'd done it twice by 8:30 in the morning. And I remember talking to Nick about it and saying, are you sure this is all right? I remember Nick ripping two massive fucking rails right in front of me, and I literally put my hand on his shoulder. And I said, dude, you need to fucking chill. I'm worried that you're going to fucking die. No, don't worry. It's okay. I read up about this a lot. I can show you all the literature and everything else. It's okay because it doesn't all hit you right at once. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Fucking Nick, who is the one who first gave my wife cocaine, fucking Nick again, showing what a goddamn genius he is. Hopefully not, man. Fingers crossed. Hopefully he gets help. Hopefully he admits he has a problem. And poor Kayla and poor April. I mean, I look at their mugshots and I don't recognize them. I haven't seen them in 6 weeks. And in 6 weeks, it got that bad. I don't recognize her in that picture, guys. I don't recognize her. Kayla, don't recognize her either. Nick's got a black eye. I'm guessing his wife hit him or threw something at him for being such a fucking idiot. Wouldn't be the first time. I got a call from a family member of Kayla's. She said, what do I do? She said, you were a positive influence in there. What do I do? And I said, if you can get her away from him, If you can get her out of that house and to a neutral place, I will meet you. I will try to help. But you got to get her out of there because he's a fucking ringleader.